I'm Tim, and
Oh, I'm muted again, and no name.
muted again, no name. Together we're co-host Takeover,
Oh, I'm muted
and this is
again,
the
and no
channel where
name.
the co-hosts, or the part of the show where the co-hosts take over, rated M for immaturity. Today we're playing Baldur's Gate 3, Part 14. We've been doing this since, gosh, late last year,
Yeah,
but it's been one
around
heck
the
of a
time of
ride.
the Game of the Year awards. A
Yep,
little bit after.
a little bit after, yeah.
Around the time of the Game of the Year awards. Can we check out up here?
Here is a locked chest.
Oh, I will send the boy. Oh, I will send.
So how have you been, No Name? What have you been up to these this
Been
I believe it's
good.
been 3 weeks since our last stream.
Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is.
Hey Afternoon Tune,
Sorry, where
how's
was
it
that
going?
chest?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, there, right next to. Sorry, where was that chest? Yeah, I've been good. I've been doing Duolingo Finnish, which has been interesting.
Oh, hey Sage.
It's a unique language. With the eventual goal of reading the Kalevala, which has influenced a bunch of the Remedy games, but also was a major influence on Lord of the Rings in its like actual original language because it's uh
And which language was that?
apparently there's a bunch of like the Kalevala, which is what the Kalevala Knights in Alan Wake 2 are named for, is the like national epic poem of Finland.
Ah,
And so but I from what I read in the prologue of this text, it's there are a lot of complexities and nuances that get lost in the translation into English because English doesn't do like diminutives well and things like that, like suffixes to slightly change words and give emotional tone to things like that. So especially when they're trying to keep the meter, because that's a very important part of this poem, is that it's got this like almost musical
You're going up
song-like
there.
quality to it.
You've either
Wait,
got
someone's
iron
talking to me.
guts or one of those moon lanterns. So you won't be getting far. Not without one of Nir's magic lamps. The Death Darks clogged the top land. Clear to Moonrise Towers. Only a moon lantern dispels
I
it.
think we did take Nir's lantern. But I would like to know more about
Shadows.
Death Dark.
Thick as a Dwero's skull. Sucks the breath right out of your lungs. Go on up if you fancy. Me? I'd sooner take a swim in the dark lake.
Is this the door you went through?
Oh, I went to camp. I figured we'd squeeze a long rest in before proceeding.
He said that to me when uh, I think I maybe have someone to talk to. Nope, never mind, sorry.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically.
I'm petting the dog.
Good.
Sage says we got our
Scratch's
gnome
tongue
Jeffrey
lolls
Dahmer
out
and
happily,
dead dog emotes
his
of
tail
fully
wagging even
fully
faster.
finished thanks to Cal for
Thank you,
another
Cal.
great friend of the channel. Thank you, Cal, because I know you watch our VODs because you are the real MVP. In addition to everyone else watching these VODs, I mean, come on, if you're watching this, you're either falling asleep real easily or you're... Well, I'm not sure who would watch our VODs, but we thank you nonetheless. Ah, see, we got the David no.
You carry a gift.
I'll be screaming my entire
will
life,
have an explanation.
just on the
Or
inside.
your head.
Walk away now. I won't warn you again.
But we will be streaming until about, does 10 work for you, No Name?
Yeah, 10 sounds good.
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
Can she prove, like, make her prove that it's either just take her at her word or completely.
Yeah, like, because Lae'zel's just like, oh yeah, this is just an artifact of my people, you gotta give it over. And we do know that the artifact is protecting us. But,
Got it.
but that was like a brief cutscene on a bridge so far.
Got it.
I'm gonna agree with Shadowheart here. I can't believe I'd ever say those words,
Yeah.
but
You
here
hear
we
that,
are.
Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Tisk. You seek reason
Tisk?
and dishonor.
She said that so literally.
Tisk.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I
No.
win.
What was said, Shadowheart?
You had every chance to look the other way. But here
Oh
we
my
are.
god.
You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
I don't know. I feel like kind of early to be losing Lae'zel.
Yeah.
Gotta love bonuses.
She's a liability.
Almost
It's
at
the artifact we
89k.
need, not her.
That just means we gotta get even more.
You.
We just gotta come up with an infinite supply of things to meet the demand of points that our top viewers have. And Afternoon Tune, I do believe you count as one of our top viewers.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They
I mean,
wouldn't stand a chance.
Shadowheart, you were the one that pulled the knife.
Right?
Let's all just remember that Shadowheart pulled the knife. Lae'zel was just like, hey, why'd you steal
Shadowheart
that
shot
artifact
first.
from my people? And for all we know, Shadowheart did. She never denied stealing it from her
Right.
people. She's just like, I ain't admitting to shit, and then she pulls a knife in it, and then it's like, what the fuck? Alright. Do we have anybody to talk to? Oh, shit. Barkus Root is at our camp now. What do you got to say, Barkus?
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, Well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for
good.
thinking. And I've been doing just that. It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a
Yeah, this guy
terrible
sucks at
adventurer.
adventuring.
I'm
Oh my
not
god.
sure I should trust
It is
Wulbrin's fate
insane
to...
how bad he is.
Well,
He was
me.
tied to the windmill, and then he was enslaved by Dwergar.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell him, oh yeah, your friend's dead. I know, my people killed gnomes all the time. It's whatever.
You've done so much
I'm
already.
only going with this
I'm
option because I
hesitant to
know
prevail upon you again.
we'll
but
probably
I
end up
can't
finding
risk
him.
recapture.
Right, we'll see him
I
again, and
barely
he'll
escaped
get
last time.
If this guy's willing to
You do
offer
it
a
then.
quest reward for it.
You'd look for him.
right.
That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore.
And I
I
can't
know
fight
you've learned
this
about the gnome's
feeling.
pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is? That myth has come to life.
Explosive.
The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
We actually have it in our possession too. Well, Karlach's possession.
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbrin will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him.
Politics him
Now
out.
more than ever, I need
I
to
imagine
find
it's going to
him.
be a visual clusterfuck
We need
because
to find
that's
him.
kind of what it is. Oh,
He's the
or a
only
circus.
one I might be able to speak to sensibly. I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel.
Who's got the light cantrip?
Light.
We're in business.
Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. No matter what he's done, I can't abandon Wulbrin. You understand?
Drug.
Perhaps that's why you've agreed to look for him. I'm lucky
I
and
said
grateful.
I'd tell you if I found him, but okay.
Like what? Alchemist? Tinkerer? Adventurer? Curmudgeon? Thank you for noticing. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
Good to know Mr. Root doesn't take shit. I mean, except for all the other times he did.
It seems he takes shit for himself, but not for his friends.
Seems to be of the sort.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're just doing rituals in your sleep. That's what they're trying to get rid of with this rule set revision with 5th edition.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag
What's that?
clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find.
Currently, there is an ambiguity in the raw rule set of 5th edition, which allows for ritual casting if your DM is a bit loose with their interpretation of the raw rules. However,
Ritual casting in your sleep.
Using the last hour of a long rest, like 8 hours is a long rest, but if the 1 hour of that can be light activity, such as reading a book, And so people would argue that that 1 hour can be allowed to cast rituals that you would use for the rest of your journey.
I'd say
which,
rituals are not a restful activity.
yeah, if anything, they require
Channeling
focus,
your energy.
concentration, channeling magic. That's not restful activity. But that is something that they kind of make a bit more clear. And thankfully so, because, I mean, I'm all for kind of like loose interpretation of the rules for fun stuff, but like that just seems broken.
I'm not even completely against it. I'm fine with that home ruling
Sarah.
it that way. But
all right, let's hit that elevator. Oh, actually, we don't want to go up this elevator if we want to go the mountain pass. We have to go to someplace else entirely. We have to go above ground to Joaquin's Rest? No, Goblin Canyon.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to kill all these outdoor goblins.
We didn't?
No, or like we did.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like I just forgot that we had already done it. So I was like, oh. Except for this
Well,
guy.
apparently not all of them.
Want to do it?
I won't give in. One day I'll catch a break. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Bam! Got him. I like the hand crossbows, even though that's not like the way hand crossbows function in this. Everyone automatically has the crossbow like auto reload, like it doesn't require a free hand to reload your crossbow. But I do like it that way. Like it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, where? Up here is where there.
Oh, there's more. There's more gobos here too.
Well, we're just having a grand old time. XP, XP, XP.
Let's go. Heading out.
Astarion, did you wait, what? Oh, okay, that's fine.
Called him I called him a crusty rogue, and I guess that was enough to
Easy as.
Does it count as hitting somebody if you throw them at somebody else? Or would it do the damage to the person that you threw them into? Asking for a friend, definitely not a barbarian.
I don't know what it would do in this game.
That is how I would
If I were
roll it.
ruling that, it would do bludgeoning damage to both of them. But I might take like a d6 off of that damage or something, lost in the cushioning that is hitting each other.
Yeah, like I'd make it so that like the bludgeoning would be maybe applied to the armor, but like the armor of Agathis because it deals frost damage to whoever hits it.
Oh man, that poor work.
It just got vaporized.
Vaporized.
I wish there was more because Eldritch Blast in this one seems like is really cool, but I've heard it described so many different ways, like the coloration or the sound or the effect. It's all
Yeah,
rather,
I mean, I think that's one that everyone kind of just homebrews what it looks like for their character because it makes sense for it to fit whatever your magic style is.
Got it. Jimmy on the go.
No choice but to keep going.
Dash. Oh my gosh, poor Astarion.
So, ages ago, I had bought Horde of the Dragon Queen on D&D Beyond, and I was kind of like regretting it a little bit because I didn't get the physical copy. But apparently, there was a refresh done to the whole Tyranny of Dragons arc. And they combined it with the Rise of Tiamat module to make one level 1 through 15 campaign. And they kind of took, when they did that revision, the culmination of player feedback in the like a 3-year period after the modules had released, because that was one of the first modules released for 5th edition. So when they did the rule set refresher, they did a bunch of convenience things and minor tweaks to the story to kind of not only spread out pacing, but to kind of make the story make more sense in terms of the sequence of events. Because there are some things where it's like, okay, say dragon cultists have been sacking villages down the Sword Coast. That's going to be kind of more common knowledge and not something that people aren't aware of when they're losing, like, oh yeah, grandma died because of dragon cultists last week. A dragon burned her village to the ground.
Right.
Super sad, thoughts and prayers. Like, if you're hearing that every week, you're going to be kind of aware.
Go on.
Where's Astarions? Oh, I never re-equipped the... that upgrading his strength club. Where's that? It's an action to change weapons.
Apparently the revision of the 5th edition rule set isn't going to actually be finished until 2025.
Yeah, I believe.
at-
I wouldn't be surprised if it was even later than that. Ended up being even later than that.
Let's see. It was supposed to be done for D&D's 50th anniversary, but
Yeah.
they want it to go a lot more hardcore than a lot of people. Like, the direction they went was too strong. Like, you know how some developers get the sense of, you don't know what's fun, we know what's fun, and we're going to show you that we know what's fun better than you who's playing the game? That's kind of the attitude they had. But with the one D&D license, they definitely lost the ability to kind of force that mentality on people and not have, like, because people were already pissed at them.
Yeah.
And the rule set changes were kind of a lot, and it was going to be 6th edition level changes. Like, they were calling it 1 D&D or D&D Next.
It's because it's going to be the same one forever, but then they'll make occasional like adjustments and changes to it.
And that has to be the case for like the rule set that we have now. It's like, I get that they want it to like change it and then do that, but that meant all the fucking 5th edition rule books that people had were suddenly kind of kaput in terms of every statistic provided.
I mean, then that isn't always the case. Like, for Kids on Bikes, 1st edition to 2nd edition, it's not huge changes. But like, yeah, obviously, especially once multiple editions have gone. But it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, every AD&D to 3 and 3.5, you know, they jumped compatibility, and apparently nobody liked 4 or something.
4 had a lot of problems. So like, you know how Pathfinder came around the same time that 3rd edition did, because people were so pissed about the changes from 2nd edition to 3rd that they just created a whole new game. With 4th edition, it was, let's just say it was, I can't really quite distill it, so I'm going to let somebody better do it. One moment while I pull up an article I have in mind. So one thing is that battles take forever. One battle would be an entire session because there's so many shifts, pulls, pushes, drags, and so many powers with conditional modifiers, and conditional modifiers were kind of multiplicative, so you were having to do fucking math way more than you had to do in 5th edition or even in the previous editions. And that was like addition and subtraction with like fucking everything. And let's see, where,
if not over, then through.
If not over and through. Oh, that's right.
What
I
about
think there
this
might be a
cave?
chest over here.
Oh, this is the other side of that cave those dudes were in? Is that? No.
Remember when we came through the goblin camp? There was 2 ways we could have taken to get over here. That bridge that we met Saza at the entrance of, and this cave filled with traps.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Oh, Lord. Set off 3 traps on my way to this one trap.
Whoopsie.
It's fine. Astarian's just almost dead at the start of the day. Alright, Astarian. What do you got in your...
One of the things people hated about 4th edition was the fact that people... It was a lot of change. KOTOR is 3rd edition rules, I believe. Yeah, 3rd or 3.5. It was a revision of the 3rd edition rule set that was kind of
I believe it's
stopgap.
3.5.
And that, like, because 3rd edition was so bad that Pathfinder was made. So they kind of had to switch course and kind of take note of what people were doing with Pathfinder. And that meant doing a revision. And they're doing that with 5th edition because 5th edition, for all of its good things, like accessibility to players and efficiency of certain systems, there's kind of a homogenization of certain aspects of it that I think
classes all feel fairly similar.
And that's
or
one
certain,
thing that,
or at least combat classes and such.
like, they're approaching different class systems and kind of giving them a druids. Their wild shape is now like a natural charge or whatever, and you can use it to shapeshift or grow a healing flower that like emits like an aura of healing spores, or you can summon like you can conjure wild like spirit animals.
Cool.
So they're making it so you can do more things. But I would argue that certain systems that I've seen with the 5th edition homogenization has actually gotten a little bit worse. For instance, druids I know the most about, so I kind of use those as a frame of reference. But, oh, Mountain Pass was like, I almost fucking clicked on it. I guess I could. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Advancing to the Mountain Pass doesn't actually do anything, but, you know. It's just silly. But wild shape animal stat blocks are all going to be one of 3 things. They're kind of essentially homogenized into just 3 distinct stat blocks instead of having a brown bear be
a
different.
brown bear.
Yeah, brown bear being a brown bear, a stag being a stag, like a boa
so it's
constrictor.
like a flying creature.
It's flying,
creature,
land, and swimming.
Interesting.
And they might have changed.
I don't know if I love that.
I definitely don't like it. They're adding flying earlier for druids, like shapeshift. I think you can fly at level 4 or something and swim at like level 3 or I don't know.
That's cool.
But being a tiny creature, that's something that requires level 11. Like being a fly or a spider, that's something that requires level 11. And I don't like that because currently you can do that at 3rd level because they are low challenge rating creatures. They're not hard to master. They're simple in their essence. And it doesn't make sense that you would require an 11th level.
I think the main thing is like it's easy for players to get around a bunch of puzzles that way. Oh, I get tiny and then I go through the keyhole and then I go on the other side of the door and open it.
Well, that is
so,
true.
Like it's I think it's a game balance thing. I don't think it's necessarily. What's that?
Gnome cleric with enlarge or shrink. It's like a level 2 spell.
Okay.
They can turn tiny, and essentially have the same effect. So, and that is not something that's restricted from other creatures or classes.
Right.
There are still other workarounds, which I think is rather silly. Then, if it's such a serious thing that you have to modify a core class component.
There's a person down here. I did not realize that.
Oh, you spearhead the conversation.
I should.
Go
You're
for
the
it.
Bard.
Oh, I guess I am the bard. Hey, Esther, how's it going?
A friendly face. Oh, you are blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there.
Hey, Cal, we are loving the emotes. We've been having a blast with them all day. Rapid Respawn yesterday, they were they were a hit. It's great to have something that's kind of personalizes the channel a bit.
It is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity.
Oh, I should have had a Lae'zel in the party for that.
As if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid?
What?
Jesus Christ. Can I buy one of your children to raise it away from your savagery?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Jesus Christ.
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment
indigenous boarding school vibes. It's like, we'll raise it away from your indigenous roots, and then you will become cultured.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yes, but now we know better. Only some of you are bloodthirsty terrors.
Same for some of you, human.
But if you believe in this cause so strongly, why not help the society prove your point? They may have chased me away, But surely the
Jeez.
Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg. You'll be well compensated.
Can
of
you
course.
imagine if-
Just bring me an
Do we still
egg.
have that owlbear egg?
I don't think we had. I don't know. I don't think I ever had it.
I think we might have it somewhere in like
At camp.
yeah.
I suppose there is
Wonder
a
if we
reason
could
I'm
trick her with the
asking you
owlbear
to
egg.
do it. Very well. Here's the money. Now, I expect
Oh, Cal's
a
a
speedy delivery.
phenomenal
we
friend
are-
of the
we're
channel.
stealing an
Definitely go
egg?
follow him. And go watch all his VODs while you're at it. Because why not? There, I have now shifted the proof. You have to give me a good reason why you can't go and subscribe to Cal.
Have to keep going.
Not everyone subscribes
Whoops.
to what is mine is yours, it seems.
I did not.
Ooh.
I trust that an
Too mad at
early
me.
payment
And right
has
next to it is a
very
wicker
well,
basket that I
but
can
I'll
go in.
make
Okay,
note
it's just
of
a
how
shirt.
much time you waste trawling through baubles.
Wait, are we stealing this child now?
So I kind of want to see if we can give her the owlbear egg, but I persuaded her to give us payment in advance so we don't have to give her the egg.
Got it.
She also seems to have a decent stock, so I'm gonna sell all my junk to her.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, I should do the same. You already paid, so what is that taking note gonna do?
Yeah. It's like, ooh, I'm shivering in my timbers. Shivering in my Timberlands. Her stuff looks neat, but nothing like actually neat. Like, you're just like, oh, that's cool, and then you look closer at it and you're like, wait a second.
Not quite good enough.
Happy out?
I am happy, are we?
Alright.
I am gonna go back to camp and see. Oh, I forgot how pretty.
I
the
have to do
mountain
the
pass
same
camp
thing?
is.
Oh, they have the. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering. What? No.
Looky.
I'm confused. I have to. This isn't gonna fail the okay. I couldn't trade with her because she was doing her. Oh, now she's. Okay.
Do you perchance have an owlbear egg in your camp supplies anywhere?
I sent all of my camp supplies to camp.
I think you have to check your chest then, because our chests are separate.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Is there any reason to not be selling books?
Not really. I mean, I don't think there's been any books that have been like super pivotal. so many explosive barrels in the I gave her the owlbear egg too. Ah, okay, that's good. When I played through this area, I was really hoping I could, but they didn't allow that. And then I read it in the patch notes, and I was like, oh shit. So I kind of want to try it because I have no idea what outcome that would even lead to.
Well, I mean, like, it's not gonna be on the. Would it even hatch on the timeline of how long things are happening in game?
I think they, like, when you do give her an egg, she says something about using time magic or something to speed up its aging.
Got it. Does anyone want medium armor, the jolty vest? Countershock. When the wearer takes damage while having lightning charges, the attacker must succeed on a dex throw or become shocked.
Alright, what now?
Jolty vest, that one is, it's not really that great. You could sell it.
Okay.
There's also the Protecty Spark Wall, which is actually good, but for, like, spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I do have the owlbear egg.
Okay.
I shall spoil nothing. we appreciate that here. I've played through quite a bit to the end, but or almost to the end of the campaign once, but I have not actually finished the game. And now I feel like
This playthrough is the farthest I've ever gotten.
it's a meaty game. It's decent. I just gotta lurk for a bit now while I close, but I should be done early enough to jump into audio chat before the stream is over. Hey, well, we'll be looking forward to it when your company when you do. Jesus, I don't know why I stumbled over that. All right. One of the things that they added for folks was idle animations. So like Carlock's dancing in camp, like other people will actually do shit like. Two of the like the druid characters you get access to in Act 2 and 3, they like do wood carving and stuff. Carlock,
yeah, I'm ready to go.
will like start doing push-ups.
Don't waste a step.
I trust that an early payment has
Produce the
ensured
owlbear
swift
egg.
action. Oh, you wonder. Hold on. It looks different to what I expected. Are you sure that's a gith egg?
No, it's an owlbear. I just like it.
Wait, how is 3 deception if you're actually telling her it's an owl bag? Oh, just because it's deception about the value.
Oh, like he's willing to just be like, okay, I can convince them that it's a real egg, convince her to take the egg and just sell it and then leave me alone. She'll probably still seek out a gith egg, and then persuade her to just give it to her employers anyway.
Right.
I kind of want to
I
convince
mean-
her, even though I don't have bonuses to that.
I was gonna say you have the most bonuses to the others, but I'm all on board with convincing her. Let me give you. Holy shit! I can't give you guidance.
I guess not.
Well, at least you got advantage, I guess.
Oof.
Do we have a save recently, or
A rapscallion I can have grudging respect for. Such conduct is
no?
Well, that would have been right after we left. We have not done anything.
Except for Cell.
I guess we long rested. I think I did 4. Oh, well, good to know. I have a plus 12 to 4. So
Wait, what?
So if I just persuade her to give it to her employers anyway and lie to them that it's a gift egg,
Yeah,
it should still have the same relative outcome, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you would think. All right.
These boots have seen
Finished the
everything.
long rest. We did the Lazelle scene, so now we just... Oh, you're never gonna guess what we did.
What do we do?
Fight all those goddamn goblins. Okay.
Well, Scratch wants to talk to me. Apparently, I missed that last time.
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Good boy. Thanks for a potion.
He's brought me a rock and said that exact same thing, and I thought that was hilarious. I was like, is that an insult to my intelligence?
Alright.
Oh, one thing we could do in the goblin camp is I have a more interesting way of killing the goblins.
Okay.
Now, this utilizes something in the game that you might have seen ages ago.
I can't think of what that would be.
Let's get this over with.
It was a certain bargain we'd made with a...
Oh, that's right. We can't use that. We can't save that later.
We cannot use it outside of the wilderness of Act 1. So
Sure.
it has to be utilized before we proceed to the mountain pass. And this is the very last encounter we have.
Best be on my way.
Yeah, I mean, sounds good to me.
I don't need any attention right now.
Where's the rest of the lads at? I'm probably getting hurled out their cranks. Bloody walls. More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
They're not hostile. Oh, now they are.
Blessed be.
Ready for another round? Find a route.
Was that just the Silent Hill siren I just heard? It
What?
does sound a lot like it, doesn't it?
Oh, the horn.
The lump horn? Yeah.
That's funny. Warlock Tud.
Hey Ulysses, I told Sage we needed an emote of a bear with a censored bar over its body just for this stream series. Yeah, oh yeah, a bear with a censored bar over its crotch.
Wait, why did that guy not go very far?
Cause he's enlightened.
Can't slow down.
Put him up.
I love beating goblins to death with other goblins.
I want to do the.
Good idea, Karlak.
I think we might be able to do a. Like we can a hireling of a build I saw to make a barbarian that can just throw anyone.
That is the ultimate goal.
I think it's levels of monk and barbarian.
Currently she's got Kushigo's Might, which does 1d4 with throw attacks and improvised weapons, and then Ring of Flinging, which gives a d4 to bonus to throw damage. So that's
nice.
Plus 2d4, and I then have Tavern Brawler, which gives me my strength modifier times 2.
Well, that's a lot of that build going on already.
It's yeah, it's so far she's got plus 8, and then plus 8 plus 2d4, and then whatever it's like a d10 for the base damage, and then it does more because it's 8 pounds if it's thrown from higher up. So if she's higher up, she's just raining down a 8-pound pike, which I didn't think pikes were heavy, but pikes are very much so heavy. They do not fuck around. Okay. Should I attack the ogres?
I mean, we still got a bunch of these guys left.
That is true.
The goblins. May as well do it after, if we're going to. There was one of them up by where Karlak just left. This guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. These ogres are whiffing it.
Uh-huh.
As are the goblins attacking the ogres. It's like, come on. Can you throw those big troll dudes? No, the biggest you can throw is like a medium-sized person, like a 6-foot tall guy if you're like strong. But that's like just picking him up over your head and throwing him 30 feet.
Another step forward.
Man, that would have been so cool.
Watch this.
Can you make your guy bigger and then throw big enemy? Actually, you know, if I use a potion
With
of Hill Giant
enlarge?
strength or like Cloud Giant strength and then use enlarge.
Yeah.
Because Cloud Giant boosts your strength to like 27 temporarily. You know, I bet I could do it. How heavy is an ogre? Probably like, oh, 500 kilograms. Okay.
It makes you stop playing?
I guess if my flesh is mending back together.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, I would like to see the bard that could keep playing while his tissues are being mended. All right,
This
at
dude
this
who's
point,
not been part of the fight at all.
wow. Double critical miss. That's just impressive.
Should Astarion sneak attack this dude?
Over there.
So we're attacking the
Uh,
allies?
yeah. We probably, because after they kill that thing, they will kind of either turn on us or demand payment.
Yeah.
My plan is to eventually give Karlach a couple levels of thief, so that, Jesus, there goes Lump. So that, 4 throw actions a turn.
Amazing.
Because Frenzied Throw also adds your strength modifier yet again to your attack.
Yeah.
And, a regular ogre is 500 kilograms, but how heavy is an ogre on a diet? Like 450, like, minimum. Like, we're talking ogres. These are hulking motherfuckers. And the lore, they're like 12, 15 feet tall. And you can kind of get that impression when you compare this 4-foot tall goblin next to one of these guys, about 12 feet tall. And that's muscle underneath the layers of fat. That's a lot of muscle they have. And
I like that they're
incredibly
still
dense bones.
just fighting this goblin.
We did kill the one guy away. Oh, now they're hostile.
Yeah. They were red, they just weren't going after us. Quickly.
I think I made Karlach rage for nothing.
Let's have a look.
They'd be really good football players. Yeah, oh yeah. Ogres on a football team?
There's a whole game about that.
Diary of Lump the Enlightened. Day 1. Now I see the truth. I can scarcely remember a time before. At first I thought it the human's thin flesh that bestowed this gift, but I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was a crunch in the chew. Day 4. The goblin boss, Dror Ragzlin, made a tantalizing proposal. Spare any prey bearing his new god's brand and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return.
On my way.
Some arrows of fire.
There's an ogre football game. Why aren't we playing that? That's a pretty good
I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Bloodsport or something like that. It's like fantasy football, like there's an undead dwarf team and stuff.
But yeah, we are officially done with the... Okay, as soon as I quick save, I'm going to quick save, and then we will be officially done with the wilderness.
Time to press ahead.
And this time, I do just have the egg with me.
Good.
What the fuck is up here?
The game is called Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the other bridge, from
I was gonna say,
Joaquin's
this is
Rest.
not the way to her. She is down below here, I believe. Yeah.
Down, down, down.
Oh, it's a miniatures board game?
A
I thought it was a
miniatures-
video game.
Huh.
You know, look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
It looks like a temple.
Oh, it certainly looks that. They have, honestly. I was doing them a favor.
Okay, it is also a video game.
Hogwash, of course. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
How dare you fail a check?
I'm afraid that's not how it works. What news of our little project? It looks different to what I expected. Are you sure?
Blood Bowl
that's a
3,
gift,
released February 20, 2023. It is on the PlayStation. Sage could
What the
do a
society
stream
doesn't
of
know
a sports
won't
game
hurt it. We're
on the
left
channel.
handsomely legacied either way. I rather like this plan. You have yourself an accord.
You gross a board game, never mind.
Here's your payment.
We love you for
I'd
your
hope it's
honesty,
enough to
Ulysses.
warrant your discretion.
Well, like a board game isn't even like a miniatures game adds even more granularity and more like you gotta paint shit. That's like the board game, because that was a sentence.
That was a
Ooh.
sentence.
A wheel. There's a sentence in Finnish
Thunder's grace. May his gaze shine
that is the same. It's searching detectives. Searching detectives is the same 5 words in a row. It's just like an efficient language. Like nice and friendly is the same word as comfortable, which just makes so much sense to me. This couch is nice to me.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Oh, do you want to talk to this bird?
Oh yeah.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off.
How many words do they have for snow, though? A good question.
You gotta love the Inuit.
Do I look like a bloody tour guide?
Okay.
All I know is the roof's the best nest spot on the
Blue
whole
jays are
Shield farm.
historically
I got
assholes.
there first,
That's
too.
true.
before
That's
the
true.
thieves
Like, it's
showed
in
up.
textbooks.
Like
blue jays are
and not
assholes.
just blue jays, like others, like stellar jays are supposed to be too.
What is it with those jays? Those dang dirty jays.
Steal. Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything.
That's hilarious. Blue jays often
That's how
steal
it works
nests
here.
and food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks.
Okay. I guess eagles are pricks. I mean, if I had to guess. Eagles...
Yeah, like they're probably not nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
Some
totally
poor
understand
little
them being
tit
kind of
who
like
wasn't paying
dickish or
Yeah, so this
standoffish.
blue jay stole this nest.
I'm here to avenge the bird you kicked out.
I kind of like that. But I'm also good with doing number one.
Poor little tit who wasn't paying.
Exactly right. Not all humans can grasp bird ethics. You should be proud. It's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
This is hero bonus. Thank you. Ooh. Oh. Nice.
While quite vague, drunk lizards could well point to kobolds, who tend to
Holy
operate
shit.
in packs.
Eagles feed on kobolds.
So those eagles have to be kind of big if they're eating 2-foot
Yeah.
tall lizard people.
Yeah.
You kill an eagle?
Wow. Ask for my help and insult me.
If you think you can, then please kill the eagles. They're the worst.
I think you're the worst.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those
So they're up on
eagles.
the roof. Okay.
Deserve
Yeah, I'll
little
go talk to him at
comeuppance.
least.
No, I'm gonna take this key from this bird nest. I love how many keys are in this game that are just called key. Most animals are pricks, especially the smarter they get, the bigger the assholes they become. Oh yeah.
No.
Carlock, did you get...
Except for that ravens and rooks are super smart and typically not assholes, although, like, they like to fuck with you. They're not.
Oh yeah.
I just failed a survival check over here. I don't know if you want to.
I'm gonna come
Try it
over there
out.
with Carlock, because she's an outlander.
Yeah. I will be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Sounds good.
That's curious.
I bet a fairly normal eagle could kill a 2-foot tall lizardman. Lots of real eagles hunt monkeys. Oh, that's true. Shit. Monkeys hunt sorry. Eagles hunt raccoons. And raccoons are fucking enormous. I mean, they're bigger than a lot of people think at like first, when they're just like, oh, like how big's a raccoon? How big is it? Dude, they're like small dogs. They're like medium-sized dogs sometimes. The fucking ones in the cities, they do not fuck around. So a note with somebody thanking the sun god for basically everything from the honey on her oats to like the sun rising in the morning. And then what do we got here? We got the Pilgrim's Curse. Morning, Lord, you never rose up over nothing. You're just a fucking sham like all God's dirty, stupid animals. All of you rotten pigs, we ain't done shit on the absolute. It's a beautiful. I'm gonna fuck you like the cheapest oars. I wonder what happened to the person that left the drunken hate mail on Lathander's shrine. You're gonna be painting whole armies of mini sage and you're gonna like it. Late response, but I ain't painting shit.
Maybe not.
What a charmer. Come on, let me at it.
There's a whole ass shortcut. Son of a bitch. We took the long ass way. Yeah, Warhammer 40,000. If you're not painting 40k minifigs, what are you even doing? Come on.
Hey!
So Ulysses, have you watched anything that you've particularly liked lately, or anything that you particularly thought was awful? Oh, I forgot you need both players to travel out of an area. Well, when No Name gets back, we're definitely heading to turn in this head. Because apparently severed heads weigh a lot, like 5 pounds. I have a feeling they weigh a whole lot more, but still. Cannot proceed due to in-game or constraints. Okay. Well, that's fair.
Excuse.
Thank you so much. Do be... I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look.
The brain alone is 3 pounds, though when you drain it a bit, it cooks down quite a bit. I imagine it's got to be like, what, 70% water? The very heavy great axe, the only thing about it is that it's heavy and it weighs 9 pounds. I feel like it probably should have been a little bit heavy. Like, heavier. Maybe that's just me.
Oh no, sorry.
Were you muted?
I just got back.
Oh no, I just went to sell to the one lady that I already sold my shit to, and then that
Got it.
Only got 18 episodes of Boring X Snooze Fest left. Yeah, Sage has had some opinions on Hunter x Hunter, and they've all been generally we need to turn in Nier's head at the Myconid colony.
Oh yeah.
Hunter x Hunter suffers from a lot of the things that those longer running shonen tended to suffer from, which is the fights dragging on forever.
Did I say yes on Venture Forth?
Oh, yes. Did you tell them about the weird ant scene yet?
Weird ant scene.
There's a couple weird ant scenes. I think the most creepy one was where there's an ant that's doing like open brain surgery on a human.
Insect ant or
and like a humanoid ant chimera hybrid.
Okay, but like not like somebody's aunt. Ant.
No.
Weird ant scene could mean a couple different things, I guess.
Was they were hunting for ant milfs the entire time. Yeah, I was kind of trying to bury the lead on that one.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made
hunting for ant milfs was actually
back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. No fooling you. With some
the treasure we found along the friends we found along the way.
Find us and we'll.
Yeah, Sage says
the real treasure was the ant milfs we found along the way.
Yeah, the real friends were the ant milfs.
Peacebringer, be at. The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death,
dude, they're gonna eat his head. I was not expecting that.
And thus we name you Life Chanter.
So I mean, are they gonna eat it or like?
They're gonna use it to grow new myconids.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or are they gonna reproduce in it, which is even more badass of them. Just, hey, can you bring our enemy's head so we can grow our young and nurture them on?
And you may hear it.
The flesh of our enemy, of our attackers.
Now, what does that necklace do? Gives you +2 on persuasion checks for 1 minute per long
that sounds
rest.
like you need that.
That essentially raised my maximum persuasion to 14 as a modifier now. Once a long rest. Blooming drow head. So yeah, they are using it to grow more. And some
weird.
The Myconids are trying to.
When I think of weird, existential like ant shit, I think of Stephen King's Revival, which has some weird ants that show up at various points, like eldritch ants, kind of.
These guys got good taste, unlike the person who made Hunter x Hunter. Hey, he made Yu Yu Hakusho too. There are two sides to every coin, good and bad, yin and yang, Tui and La. I could start going into just start quoting Ko the Face Stealer now.
Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
In my entire life, I did not need to see a pregnant ant rubbing its belly in a weirdly sensual way. Oh yeah.
Same as us, I expect.
Alright, I think now we can go back, now that we've turned in that head. Now we can head back
Oh no.
To Rosymorn Monastery. That's the guy went
That's
insane for Ant MILFs after Yu Yu Hakusho ended. Yin and pregnant ants, yeah, push and pull. Push the fans away by pulling on pregnant ant sensuality. Alright, there's two paths we can go.
Do you think there's a... Like, do you think there's people that are there for the pregnant ant porn?
Probably not.
I hope not.
I mean, I could hope, but like...
Well, like, don't you think there's a chance? They didn't know it till they got there, but once they saw it, they're like, yep, this is why I'm here. It's like the Jim Rash, the Dean's line in Community. I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Ants don't give birth. They didn't, actually. Okay, so in Hunter x Hunter, I hate that I know this much about it, because I got so... Like, I spent so much time being angry at the plot, and then talking with people that are my friends, that know about the plot and actually like the show. And the point they tried making is that the ants ate humans, and because they adapt with every creature they eat to kind of evolve to the traits of like the people they eat, they gained the ability to give birth. And because they could give birth to humanoid creatures, that granted them like intelligence, and they were stronger at birth. And then they started eating the wizards and shit, and then they gained the ability to harness magic. But what I don't understand is like, okay, cool, they can use magic. What makes them as stupidly strong as the whole fucking series does? There's no reason it has to be. But Hunter x Hunter is full of interesting things. I can say that much with utmost certainty. See, Grimishka, too heavy to throw. How heavy? 100 pounds. See? Not with that attitude. Okay,
I feel like Carla can throw 100 pounds of weight.
She can when she's roided up.
Oh, but not
roided up,
without rage and all that.
That does mean I can throw one of these guys.
Oh, is it? My turn.
I whiffed it. Okay. Carlock can just pitch him off the side of this cliff. Good to know.
Well, give me a sec.
Do you think you can?
I can't push him off the side of the cliff, but let me just have a snack quick. Alright, do what you will.
What happens if you use magic around these fuckers? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, they do more damage when you use magic around them. Okay. Oh, they oh shit, what? Multiply?
Interesting. Guess that's good to know. Starian, do you still have your sneak attack? Okay, no.
I'm requesting a list of these supposedly interesting things Hunter x Hunter is filled with. I would say that it's filled with interesting things that have really poor execution. Like the idea of like the world tree that you see very early on in the series actually being a failed world tree. It's like a seedling that was brought over from another continent where there are actual world trees, and because they fill the land with so much vital energy, the things that grow there are incredibly powerful and alien compared to everything that we've seen. And that's supposedly where the Chimera ants come from. And so, would it be cool to see more of that explored? Absolutely. Do you get to see any of that in the show? No. Do you get to see that in the manga? After 200-something chapters. And it's like, that for every cool idea they have, you have to sift through a lot of meandering stuff and weirdness, just weirdness, like creepy-ass characters, in terms of, like, being pervy. Like, one of the characters is straight up a pedophile. And he's an antagonist. But, like, like, I don't know, like, it's just weird having that. Because you also are meant to, like, you can tell that they're trying to frame it so that, like, you want him to win over other bad guys, and it's like,
right,
why are you trying to make him
seriously
root for him?
What is this thing's AC? Oh, it's hastened. I forgot that doesn't... Oh, good, it did bring you up.
Probably throw this guy at this guy. At least you learn a lot about eBay. Oh yeah, the show has an entire part where it teaches you how eBay works. What the fuck is yeah, Hunter x Hunter has a section where they're like bidding for like stuff on what is very clearly eBay, but it's for like hunter equipment.
That's funny. Alright. Rostarian's going to go sneak attack the big one. Ow. Rostarian, you did not have to leave. Oh, dude. Okay.
The only thing you could root for is a pedophile doing is killing themselves. Like, or getting killed. But Hisoka makes it all the way to the end of the show. And not only that, but is still alive at the end of the comics. Like, where the comics are now. And it does kind of look like Hisoka's gonna live. Because I know nobody in chat is probably gonna be reading the Hunter x Hunter manga. But spoilers for those who are. He dies. He does get killed by Crollo because he confronts the leaders of the Phantom Troop. And I really was hoping that he would get killed off. But then he uses his bungee gum shit to hold his organs together and make his heart start beating again. And I was like, okay, that is the dumbest shit I've ever. Just fucking let him die. Main characters, I think, in a lot of shonen suffer from living too long. Oh shit, I'm alive.
Oh yeah, I brought you back.
Thank you. The author obviously had discovered eBay himself at the time he wrote it and went, wow, truly an invention for posterity.
Pile of shit.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Let's see if I can shove. Yeah, I can shove.
Handy.
Nice.
Gramishka. And the
You're
main
collecting
Chimera
stuff for
Ant
alchemy
villains.
and not using it.
Oh yeah, I just did a little bit of alchemy while you were away. I made speed potion. I made crack. I mean, speed potions are basically.
Maybe Adderall. Oh no, not what I. Okay. They could be considered like Adderall.
Do you want to lockpick this thing? I guess, and also that thing.
Which thing?
Oh. There's a couple grates over there. And I guess I would be eternally grateful.
No.
Yeah, the main antagonist of the Ant Chimera, or the Chimera Ant arc, looks like Frieza and Cell blended together. And that's like, if you told somebody that, they would instantly be able to, like, if they knew those two characters, they'd make it an almost perfect replication of what Meruem looks like. Why do I retain so much shit from a show I half watched?
Is it a good idea to light both of these braziers?
Go for it. Dawn Master Viseed riding into battle against an army of Sharon clerics, raising his trusty battle axe.
How farther can I go?
Mm-hmm.
So the Sharans were attacking this temple. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Jarvi Lathander, the bout of the century. The bout of the age?
That's one thing I like about this game is, like, I'm able to go up to the next floor from this crumbling rift in the ceiling.
Wait, where? What? Oh, I was thinking it looked like that, but...
Ah, shit, there's something happening on the lower level.
What do you mean? Sorry. Or no, me. Sorry, stop following me. I'm trying to catch up to you.
Adderall is closer to meth, I'd say. It's chemically, yeah, it's quite similar.
Yeah, I'm just saying a potion of speed might be more like meth than like
Looks like a Githyanki. Anything to go by.
than crack. Not that I know shit about what Ader's experience is, but
all I know is crack
I think,
is whack.
yeah, Adderall is like literally methamphetamine, which I realize is different from meth, but related.
It's better than none.
Crack is a haste potion. Meth is isn't PCP a strength potion? Oh, here, I'll talk to these rapscallion owls.
LSD is a potion of confusion?
Or,
Potion of illusion?
yeah, I was gonna say something like that. Oh no. The book. Who was it that did it? Okay, good.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, obviously, because we're hearing it.
That was lucky.
What was lucky?
I rolled a check to back away from it.
Oh, you were talking to it also?
Were you talking to it?
You can pass,
Yeah.
but you're not to talk to me. Gross.
Yeah, it's complaining to its mother that I'm talking to it.
Do we have somebody with fog? PCP is a frenzy potion. America. Oh, yeah.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind
Those
Molly.
looks look more like their nest than the eagle's nest.
Yeah, I mean,
You would accuse me of a crime
look how big
in
that
my
fucking
own
nest
home.
is. It's like
Yeah.
12 feet wide.
Oh god, that's not, we can't talk a little more? I didn't really want to fight you, Eagles, but...
Yeah.
I guess it's the choice we have.
The other options, I guess, with these two are stay away from them or fight. Reagan's gonna blast a doobie.
I'm sorry.
Why'd you have to mention a doobie?
Poor little one.
My goodness. I'm offended this eagle doesn't have a proud American accent. Yeah. She's like fucking Scottish. Everyone knows the Scottish people should be dwarves.
Screeching for help.
Oh.
Reaching for help.
Oh, yes. Dead kobold here, by the way, to get to your earlier point.
1, 2.
I have the light cantrip, by the way.
Hot damn.
I was talking about that earlier.
Never a dull moment.
Xavier should have got behind me.
Oh no.
Just wait till Trump hears how unpatriotic this game is. Dude, Trump probably hates fucking bald eagles. Remember when that one attacked him?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, he tried doing a photo shoot with a bald eagle and he got attacked by it. Like,
So
he got snapped at, but like...
Because he's being his dumbass self. Oh, yeah, you don't fuck with a raptor, man.
It's like when everyone in the fucking universe is like, don't look at the eclipse. He fucking walks outside,
Yeah.
points up, and is like, oh, look at the eclipse. He just does stupid, like, if it weren't like real politics, or like if this weren't like the actual like state of the nation,
Yeah.
it would be a lot funnier.
That's real.
But it would be funny if it weren't so sad. But like,
Alright, Astarion, you gotta get out of the front line, babe.
you know
God.
what? Fuck that blue jay. This is my nest now.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's not Astarion up there. That's you. I just see the white hair. I forget the three of us in the party have it. Miss on my advantage. Oh no, I didn't have advantage. It was.
My mother's a bear. The trailer was very misleading. That voice sounded like a middle-aged Merida from Brave. Yeah, 100%. reclaim the. Can we kill the blue? Let's just kill all the birds in this scenario.
Let's kill all the birds in the game.
I wonder if it was used
Just
on a
extermination of birds across, including the one in the Druid Grove. We go back and make enemies of them.
Yeah. That one we healed. I'm wiping them out.
Yeah. Oh, it's here. I'll talk to it.
Glorious! Feathers bloody everywhere, mate! Feels good to be home in my nest. I'm sorry. I'm just a bird. I don't have things to give you. Although, when I escaped the eagles, I spotted something buried near that
We already
ferry
found
dock.
it, you little bird-brained
Might be worth a
bastard.
look.
So, are we killing the the blue jay?
I mean,
We don't gain anything by it.
don't gain anything by it. That's true. One XP. See, we did gain something.
You did.
And he was in his home when he died, so that's really everyone wants to be home
That's
when they
sweet.
die.
Yeah. It's a good end.
I mean, he was probably in somebody else's home because that was definitely an eagle nest.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the top. We also took the hard way up. I think there's vines. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
There's a fight happening.
I see that.
I guess let's go into turn base. So,
Was it not in turn-based?
we're not in the fight.
Oh, I see. I'm just gonna follow you.
Hey, good looking.
Where should I go? Because I still have my, like, dash action.
Absolute sees all. Still your misdeeds, or I shall pull them from your hands.
See, Ada.
Okay, so here's a Gith Yankee.
Foolish Istik. There is only one God, and she does not answer prayers.
But I think that's where the fighting's happening. I know there's also kobolds somewhere around here.
Okay.
So like
You can do whatever you want to us.
novice of the absolute. Okay. So there's
Especially when
two Gith down there that have two people of the absolute, but the absolute people are neutral, and the Gith are hostile.
Got it.
My mother is a bear! The trailer was very misleading.
Hey Sage, how's it going? Way to
Hey, what's up?
silver line a home invasion, Tim. Yeah, oh yeah, we absolutely did. That was, I threw a spear right through that guy's front window.
Yeah, man, that's how they
Everyone
justify no knock wars.
That's how they justify no.
Tim, you listened to that in the chat already, but I figured
That's great.
throw it at you anyway.
I'm sending the two of you a picture of my latest 3D print.
Oh, you got a 3D printer?
Oh yeah, I've had one for a little while now.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's been quite fun. Printed a
that's
bunch
cool.
of D&D minis. I have the skeleton of a spider, which is funny. Like the thorax or whatever bulbous end is like a rib cage kind of, and just thinking about what a fleshy spider would look like is horrifying. So what are we,
That's
where
the
are we
moat we're
headed?
working on.
I gave everyone Featherfall. Astarion can jump down.
Oh
if
yeah,
you'd
yeah,
like.
yeah. Okay. I have to use the jump action though, right?
Yep.
It just says can't reach. Oh, I can reach. Just Astarion is in combat with these two.
Okay, well. Well. I did not have Featherfall on.
You didn't?
Not on Baldur's Gate.
You were like the lowest health of all of us. What are you doing?
Making whoopsies.
Making whoopee?
Yeah, making whoopee.
Sitting here making whoopee.
Should I attack these?
You whooping out?
Hostiles?
Do it. Oh my god.
God damn it.
I used
You just said
Featherfall.
I'm having very confused thoughts about the spider skeleton right now. The hell I am.
Wait, what was that?
You just said I'm having very confused thoughts about the spider skeleton right now.
Oh no.
Do not let it.
I don't know how this Sages and the Spider Ladies thing got going, but
yeah, where did this come from?
Apparently-
It's now a recurring joke on the
no
channel,
idea.
and I have no idea what the origin is.
Had nothing to take
it's I don't know. I truly don't know. But it happened, and now this is where we are.
How they whimper to their fledgling goddess.
Foolish Istik. There is only one God, and she does not answer prayers.
Let's see. Well, and now while you guys are streaming here, I can pull up our other new emotes and jam those into the channel.
Nice.
We shall see how well your faith ceases.
Especially when Savage uses you as jungling targets practice.
Sometimes the nature of the universe cannot be questioned. What about me and the spider ladies?
Easy.
The nature of the universe, huh?
Within the artifact of feeling stirs uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you.
I genuinely don't know how it started, but one day, Alex and you
Is this person our ally?
They're hunting you. They want the artifact.
No.
They'll
Okay.
stop at nothing to take it from you.
My little trick.
Moving in.
Astarion, what are you doing?
We don't know why it is the way it is, but it most certainly is. Sage, are you gonna read the Hunter x Hunter books?
Fuck no. I won't even consider it.
King Karlach
There's
has
a
great
movie,
swords.
She can.
I sent her a great sword, and I'll send her a hammer as well, I found. Whoops. I think I might have just sent it to you. Yeah.
After we
did.
deal with these kobolds up here, I'm gonna switch to Lae'zel. Or swap Karlach out for Lae'zel. I wish I could swap me out for Lae'zel. Because Karlach is,
Tim,
what?
are you aware there's a Hunter x Hunter movie?
I over-encumbered you by sending it to you, though.
There is?
Yes, there is. It's non-canon, which means I'm not fucking watching it for the review, but that is out there.
Huh. That's interesting.
A lot of
Okay,
older
where are you?
anime
Wait,
films.
where are you? Where are you? Slow down, I'm gonna heal you. There. I have a level 2 to spare.
I almost missed this. This little broken window.
Actually,
right
my favorite things I've printed so far, the most useful things. I mean, some of the minis and stuff are fun. But the most useful things I've printed so far are a bunch of different in-box organizers for board games. Where you can just, like, stuff that has 1,000,000 tokens, and you can just pull it straight out of the box, and it's like a thing you can play it out of.
Kobolds are looting the monastery's wine cellar.
Oh, sounds about right. Astarian's gonna just kill this one, or?
Yeah, oh, go ahead. Sneak attack the shit out of him.
Astarian, the jump was dramatic.
Oh, that was, but for a critical, perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Sage, name your top 10 favorite moments from Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, the 20 epic. I don't have any.
You don't have.
Whenever the credits go. Alright, let's see how these look in the chat box here.
Oh, I keep forgetting to put Astarian's second weapon on.
Keg of spirits. Flammable, that.
Oh shit, flammable at that. Nah. Do you think
I
it'd be
have
too
a
easy to kill
fire
him with
arrow.
Fireball?
Should I do it?
I'm
doing it.
Do it.
It wasn't smart, but I did it.
Hey, look at that. There's all our emotes in a row there.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Nice.
We got Punny.
What's the turtle?
Anytime anyone makes it. Oh, that's Jeb Bush's head on a turtle because he's a fucking loser.
I love that we found enough
That's our-
time
that's
in
our-
our day to make fun of
Oh,
Jeb
that's the
Bush.
politics one?
That's the politics one. Okay, I don't know because me and Alex would watch the campaigns like a TV show. So I don't know if either of you saw this, but there was a point during the 2016 like Republican like primary stuff where this news crew was interviewing some random little kid who had talked to Jeb Bush, and the kid was like, "Yeah, it was really weird. He was very awkward, slow and steady man, slow and steady." But this kid was like, "Yeah, it was super weird." And at the end of the conversation, he gave me this like plastic turtle, and it was like, "What the fuck is Jeb Bush doing handing out turtles?" So the news crew goes and like asks him about it. And he gets annoyed because they don't want to ask him any questions except for about where this turtle came from. But he pulls like a handful of like 30 turtles out of his pocket, and apparently he just hands these out to people. and I swear to God, he said it's to remind myself that even though I'm slow, I can still win.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Jeb Bush called him slow. I mean, he called himself slow.
Called himself slow. Here's the thing. I generally dislike politicians, but I want to specifically take Jeb Bush's lunch money and like put him in a locker. And then the punny one is for any time anyone makes a pun, and that'll be especially useful for when Michael's here.
Well,
he really
and
hates
on this show with Tim.
That's also a good point. I mean, that you can just throw it on, just any time it happens, because it's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got the gnome for Alex, you got the Jeb Bush turtle for politics, you got the Jeffrey Dahmer for Ulysses, got the funny one for Tim and Michael. And then you got two different dead dogs, so people can vote on whether I'm right when I kill dogs in the game.
I was curious about that. That's funny.
That's another thing Ulysses and Alex will stop giving me shit about is it's like these zombie dogs are trying to eat my face off, and they're telling me that I'm the bad guy for shooting at them.
Uh-huh.
Well, but you are.
Yeah, of course. I'm the dog killer. That's the. It's bad right now because on Tuesdays we're playing The Last of Us 2, and the dogs in that game really are just like dogs.
But they do
I'm not
attack
making
you?
myself look bad. Well, they attack you for sure, but like in the other games, it's like zombies and Resident Evil. They're just like, oh, they're just trying to say hi, and like, no, they're trying to eat my face.
Can it be both?
Can it be both?
Like almost.
I don't think it can be both.
I was gonna say almost certainly not, but oh,
dude, literally every non-Nazi dog you fought was a proven pacifist. That is a damnable lie.
non-Nazi dog you fought, which implies that the Nazis that are, or the dogs that are fighting with the Nazis are also ideologically Nazis.
You know,
Come over to this barrel
in video
real quick.
games, we might as well go with it.
I mean, especially if it's something like Wolfenstein, that dog's probably.
That is specifically so.
Yeah.
Although they were still giving me shit even when I was playing that, so.
There's a kobold in the barrel.
Oh, I thought you threw it at the.
I should have looted that barrel and then one of these days just thrown it at something.
Yeah. I can take it out.
I'll put him in a headlock. You shoot him in the face.
Oh, I had stepped away for a moment, but no name. Are we on for Tuesday morning still?
I believe so. I might have a. There's a chance I'll have an hard out earlier than I would like, but I need to find out back when an interview is getting scheduled. So at least it's for a positive reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, someone that can not know Kelnish.
Oh no! I'm actually interviewing for.
Oh, that's cool.
I do have to set those interviews to fill other spots, but yeah, I might be able to hopefully either switch to something full time, or if it's another part time, then just do both of those.
Right.
I am so encumbered.
I am also gonna go back to the camp quick and grab Lazy.
Sounds good. Yeah, I forgot to go back to that lady and sell everything.
Makes my day better.
Whoops, did not mean to add that to wares.
In that temple.
Ulysses, you can't tell me that you have never killed a dog in a video game. Don't you lie to me.
Where I am concerned. It is through conflict.
Ulysses always wants the cheat code to get a dog treat.
Seek it again. The next revolution may not end in her favor.
We've all done it. I'm not the only guilty one here.
Mark my words. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight. The mere suggestion is an insult. Perhaps you... No. That's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein.
Oh, that's right. I can spend points on the Illithid powers.
Yeah, I always forget that I can do that.
My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need.
The outer ring of abilities is unlocked when you start Act 3.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where like I was like, man, all these cool ones are unlocked at level or at Act 3, and might as well not even bother with it.
The Zaith'isk itself was divided. The tadpole is perhaps not just a
Is the tadpoles available? Is that just my tadpoles? Or do we share them?
Each character has like we have a pool of tadpoles to use between all the characters. Yep.
Okay.
But when
Be surprised how many games give you diplomatic solutions to dog murder. Is that really true, though?
No, it's not.
You must have questions. The party's full.
Like, what games are we talking about that give you diplomatic solutions?
I mean, you probably can talk to. I mean, Larian games, you can usually at least talk to the animals. It doesn't mean there's a solution, but
I'll give you some Valerian games or some like old school Fallout maybe, but like that's not that many.
it is certainly not the default.
God, we haven't used Lae'zel in 2 levels. At this point, I'm like, who?
We've brought her out to just talk to people, and that's it.
Yep. But now we're going to like the Gith fucking hideout, so I guess it makes sense to bring her with.
It's possible to beat Quake 1 without hurting a single dog. Okay, that's one game. You named one game. Where's the rest
guess
of them?
I believe that, but I have no reason to.
So the Gith Yankee built a hideout in, like underneath this monastery because it had an infestation of those Grimishkas. And also because there was a bunch of like a plate, like a huge basement and a bunch of tunnels and stuff. So the fucking Gith, they're like little hermit crabs.
You're back.
Come on, Ulysses. Where are the other, like, comparably large number of games?
Where are you?
Quake 1's not enough.
The blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
Oh shit.
How do I get to you?
Oh, I went down. If you just go back the way you came, like how you got into the fire wine room, right next to there. So,
how would you feel about the parasites in Quake 2? They're robot dogs with human heads. Does that inspire your bloodlust enough? God damn it.
So the blood of an actual goddess stored under air at this temple, supposedly.
I'm how we got into there.
But give me so much as a hungry look, and
Okay.
I'll drive a stake through your
I want to go to that.
I'm traveling, yeah. It's so wild to me you can 3D print stuff that has articulated joints.
That is wild.
People are so
that's
smart.
true.
Where?
No, Ulysses, by the way, that does not inspire my bloodlust.
Just normal lust.
Oh no. No. I've always wanted to do a 3D printer because I figured I could start printing my own mage action figures.
Totally.
You make any guns yet?
I did almost. I can't find Blaze Orange. I do have saved a file someone made of Alan's flare gun. That's the closest thing.
Oh, that's actually awesome.
Apparently, because it's a flare gun, there's not like an issue in it. You can print it with a firing pin.
No visitors, faithful or
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I'm like, there's gotta be. There's no way it's got the heat system, like heat strength. To.
Oh no, I'm sure it doesn't.
It's gonna melt in your hand.
Yeah, it's gonna melt your hand if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Cal back in the chat.
Hello.
What's up, Cal? How's your night going? How'd your Dead by Daylight go? You still playing?
Ooh, that's a fun game. I've been playing some of that lately.
I've owned it for like 7 years and I've never once even tried it.
Yeah. Tim,
I mean,
do
you
have
know
that
me.
game?
Which game?
Dead by Daylight.
I seem to remember.
I'm pretty sure at the very least you'd have it on the PlayStation because it was free at one point. I don't know about the.
I
don't know about
probably
the
do
PC.
have it on PlayStation then.
That would be a fun one for us to play. I have both Ellen and Nick Cage. And especially if from PC I set up a custom game, you can try all of the different heroes.
Oh, there you
go. I mean, and then we play with bots and don't get experience like normal, but at least you can see the fun things that Alan and Nick have.
I'd be willing to do that. I'd be willing to do that.
They're nothing.
And also, I guess, like...
Sorry, dog sneezing in the background there.
Don't bring me into it.
I know, Cal, the emotes look so good. They look so good in there. They look professional. All thanks to Cal Ford. Seriously. He did not have to spend a day doing that, but he did.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I don't even know what the process is for making all that. I also don't know who these people are or what we're doing here.
Oh, the Gith.
Oh, these are the Geth. I didn't.
Yep.
We're just hanging
Lazel
out.
has been following us, telling us that there's a way to remove the illithid parasite if we go to the Githyanki Creche in the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember her saying that, but also don't believe her at all. Their way to remove it is just gonna be, we kill you.
Apparently there's something called a Gusteel, which is a ancient Githyanki artifact they have from their days when they used to fight the Mind Flayers. So I guess it.
Were these kids boxing with Mage Hand?
Yeah, they're tossing a chest around. Gusteel.
Gusteel sounds like you're like almost throwing up in the middle of the word.
Gusteel.
There's a kid in there. That's what's happening. I see.
And I'm going to yet again shout.
We're busy.
Oh, he's a little shit.
I'm going to yet again shout out Cal for anyone who is watching the stream or the VOD or anything. Please go follow Cal for in the chat there.
Yeah.
What do you say, Rajak? Shall we play?
100%.
He just crossed 400 actually himself and had a little celebratory stream.
Oh, that's awesome.
Big 5-0's next.
You should just create your own Mage Hand.
In case they attack us. I'm just gonna... I pushed his Mage Hand. Oh, the children flee if you do that.
Cal, I now owe you a Wookiee life debt.
Not as bad.
Did Astarion lockpick the chest and open it?
Open the chest! Open the chest!
I'll lockpick it at least.
He wants me to open the chest.
The kid does?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
The
I
kid's
just
just like,
unlocked
open
it
the
with...
chest. Come on, open the chest.
Oh, it's a mimic? Oh no.
It's a
Grimishka.
Grimishka. Nice.
I have no time for small talk.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. Ooh.
Weren't expecting
Excuse
that,
me.
were you, Kachoki?
If I'm seen speaking with an istic, Captain Therazin will
Is it too late at night for some coffee?
Probably.
But I would still kill for a cup.
It's been a while. I finally got back to. I've been drinking decaf again for the first time in a while.
Nice.
Because I wasn't having any coffee before that. And I did not realize how much I missed it until I started drinking it again. Which I'm annoyed about. I think that coffee is a scam and was absolutely, like, pushed on the masses to increase productivity with no benefit to the employees, but...
Well, the thing about it, too, is it's not actually giving you energy. It's just trying to sever your
Delaying the
brain's
tiredness,
connection to the
yeah.
nerve that tells you you're tired.
Yeah.
One day I'll catch a break.
So the only energy
Well,
you
it
get
tastes
is only
so
like
good.
temporarily acknowledgement that like, oh, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Or like oh, it's like, oh, I'm not tired. And then you really are later.
Yeah, then crash bad.
Istic are permitted to view the birth
Well,
eagles now.
it tastes great when I put a bunch of sugar in it.
Our hatchery is protected by lethal
I mean, I
do not wish
just
to
have a
take your
little bit
remains
of milk
from
in it now.
Most are hatched. Only one remains.
I honestly, I don't like the taste of just like
You may speak to
coffee on its own. It just never is really.
There's a dude, we were doing a coffee talk at Caribou one time. Because the district manager was there and the new reindeer blend was coming out. And like they're like, okay, what does this taste like? No, wrong answers. And one guy immediately like, it tastes like charcoal. It's like, okay, I said no wrong answers. That's not a wrong answer. Please don't say it that way to the customers.
God, you just even the term having a coffee talk sounds like the most corporate bullshit.
I cannot get to. I keep appearing in this.
There's teleporting runes on the ground that you can't walk through.
Yeah, I'm trying to walk around them, but then I just start burning in the acid.
Jump over them, it works.
I was jumping, and it wasn't enough. Oh, to the point that I am almost dead. Thank you. Good call.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, you are not from Kreshilek.
Did both of you just get screamed at by cats when you walk in the door? Is that an everyday thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad that's a common thing we can all relate to.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You know
Oh.
the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
And just like that, I'm home again.
Oh, hot damn. That is your jam.
Is that guy wearing a wristwatch over his eye?
One of those things that can like flip
I created
like
this
a
jeweler's loop.
tool.
Despite
Yeah,
the
kinda.
last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the varsh of my clutch.
Tim, was it you who told me that they now have like a Dream with Friends feature on Twitch where you can get like multiple people's cameras on the screen at the same time now?
There is there is something that I can do from Streamlabs or OBS where I send you a link, and it you essentially like enter into a fucking video call, but it's a video call with like my Streamlabs, and then it like pulls up your webcam feed, and then I kind of customize it to be in one of the corners. So it is possible to have you join in the video call. Or
still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now, and if she sees it here, tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Once I have the PC set up on my end, I would love to be able. I would love to have that set up over here, so I can pull whoever in, and whenever necessary.
Just make the best omelet. There's your cannibalism for the day.
Yeah.
Not an easy task, and far harder without a creche to train it in. But
Jesus Christ, Asterion doesn't like anything.
Quite inspiring.
He would have liked the omelet line.
To the challenge.
Oh, you know he would have.
I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
That emote of Jeffrey Dahmer is titled "That's Good Eating."
Entire eternity. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Fine Githyanki egg. At least on the outside, you can see a vague outline of something within it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Got the egg.
I have something to ask.
Exile failed an investigation check. And now she wants to talk.
Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or other. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet have. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Okay, so she does
How do
mention
you know about
lunatic
that?
woman. She's been spying on us. That's what that means.
Right.
You've got the egg, haven't you? Be on
your way. Okay, we've got the egg. We've got the egg.
It might be bedtime for me.
All right, this is a phenomenal place to leave off. We've got egg. We've got acid.
Be cautious.
Who are we raiding? Do we have anybody to raid today?
Let me look. See, I think Afternoon Tune's on.
Oh shit, that's
let's
right.
See, let's see.
Not the afternoon.
Oh, never mind. No, he's not.
Every time I see that alert of the "you're not doing nothing," I'm like, it always happens to be when I'm doing something, and it's always a lie. Someday it will be true.
It's such a good dig after that old commercial. What was it? It was some university. I can't even remember which one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you raid Vanispheres.
Vanispheres.
Yeah, raid Vanispheres. Yeah.
Cool.
Always a good time with Vanny. Yeah, go check out. Go check him out, everybody. He's cool guy, friendly guy. Sends people our way. Go give him some support.
Well, hot damn. This has been a Githyanki doodle dandy of a stream, and thank you everybody for chiming in. Thank you everybody for watching the VOD. And thank you to everybody who didn't watch, because we didn't want you anyway. No, but go show Vanisphere some love. We'll be back not tomorrow with Rapid Respawn. Sage, what would be the next show coming up?
Next thing will be me and Afternoon Tune on Afternoon Tune reviewing Shin Godzilla and Fallout New Vegas on Monday night. Monday night about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right. And was there possibly a mellow, or not a mellowing out, but a
Tuesday the 9th. Yeah, we're finally getting back to Solar Ash.
hot damn?
Oh yes, that's true. We'll be doing a mellowing out for Solar Ash after. I don't even remember when the last time we did it now.
Over a year ago, I think.
And
It's like January 22, I want to say.
it's been a while. All right, well, everyone, check that out. Check out Afternoon Tunes channel and show Vanisphere some love. And have a great night, or else.